Hi guys, Happy Influencer here, aka Ilona. How are you? So this is my second video where I'm interviewing immigrant who lives in America and have a success story. I feel it's very important to present those immigrants who left everything at their homes and came to the new country and started from the beginning. Millions of immigrants come to America and they probably feel lost. So I hope these interviews can help other immigrants to decide what they could do in America. And today I have a girl who originally is from Mexico, and she's going to tell her successful story, how she became digital designer. Very exciting story. She's my dear friend, and I'm very grateful that she agreed to come here and give me this interview. I hope you're going to enjoy this interview, and please don't forget subscribe and give me some reactions, comments, questions, like, share. I appreciate everything. So let's talk less and let's go to the interview. Meet Ivette. Hi Ivette, I'm so happy you're finally here. I know it took us for a long time to plan this interview, but you're finally here. How's your health?
It's good. My health is good. I go in waves. So sometimes I'm great, I'm very bad, I'm great, I'm very bad. But this week has been actually very good for me because I was super busy with new projects, new clients, so that always motivates me. Work is like one of the most important things for me. So I always find myself in a better mood when I am busy with it.
Nice. Wait, when did we meet first time? It was 2019, 2018?
Around that, I'm not sure. Maybe 2019, I guess.
2019. Yeah. Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So we became friends with you very unexpectedly.
Yes.
And I remember that time when I met you, we worked at one company, and you were miserable.
Yes. I was, when you actually showed up there, I was glad to finally have someone else there to talk every day. But also I was getting ready to leave that company because for me it was always something temporal. Since they hired me, I was like, I want to be very clear. I have my own business. I'm starting my own business. I want to keep building it. It's not like you're gonna get me at some point full time here because that's not my goal. I really I know what I want and I really want to work towards building my own business.
Yeah, but I remember our former boss was very hard on you and me. And I remember how inappropriate jokes he was telling about Mexico and you. And you're from Mexico. Tell me a little bit your story. How did you come to America?
Okay, so this was back in 2015. I came here as an au pair.
So it's a babysit.
Yes, yeah. It's a program. These au pair agencies come to private schools and offer this program as an amazing experience. That you're gonna come and you're gonna have the main thing is that you're gonna have the opportunity to study in an American college. Just half time you're gonna be babysitting. You're gonna live with a family that is gonna treat you like another member of their family, and you're gonna go on vacation with them, and they tell you all these
that's a beautiful fairy tale.
The dream, it's a dream. And it's not always a bad experience for everybody, and for me actually it was a very good experience but a very different one from others. I'm actually glad I did it, and in my plan it was always going to be just 1 year
and then come back to Mexico.
Yes.
Got it. Because you had a good life in Mexico, you told me.
Yeah. I can't complain. I have a great family. They always supported me with everything I wanted to do, with traveling, with taking courses in different cities or countries, but I was always coming back, right? My family also, it's a very Mexican culture also that they want you all to live together always. They're so tight together all the time. And that wasn't me also. Like I always knew in me
You were
that
not
I was going to leave at some point and like build my own path and do my own thing. Because also the thing is that in my family there was a lot of pressure, kind of like to call it some way, because my grandfather is a very well-known journalist in my hometown.
Wow.
And like everyone knew, like, you know, my mom was always like, you are this person's daughter, and my uncle too, like, oh, you have the same name, like,
You're
are
famous.
yeah, like kind of, you know, like a very local thing. But it's always like, oh, you go to a new school and they read your name and they're like, oh, you are from this family. And it was always like yeah, like, it's not a bad thing. I'm very proud of my family, but I also was looking for that unique identity, you know, like
something you
be me and not be like prejudged, you know.
Yeah.
I think that that's very cliche, but that's what happened to me, and that's what made me move.
So this is definitely was one of your maybe motivation to try something different. How can you separate from your family?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me, how did you end up in Ohio? It's so different. Mexico, Ohio. I mean, everything is so different here.
Yes, it's a different world. But also coming from a very, very, very hot city.
Oh yeah.
I loved my first years here. It was like first 3 years, I think. I enjoyed so much the long winter. I always...
No way. You're probably the first person who tells me this.
I know. Now I've been here for 7 years, and it's becoming hard now, because now for the first time in my life I miss the beach, I miss the sun, I really miss my family too. Like I can
now you want to live with them.
I don't want to live with them. I don't want to live with them, but I would love to have some family around, closer, a little closer, you know.
Yeah.
Like
7 years in America. On one hand, it's not that long, yeah, but on another hand, it's like 7 years. It's probably passed like this, yeah.
Yes, very, very fast. I can't believe, like, I'm gonna be 5 years married already.
Oh, so tell me, what did change? What has changed in your life during the 7 years in USA?
Well, what changed is that I met my husband. He doesn't like me to say he was the reason, but it was kind of the reason to make the decision to stay here. We were gonna try
love story.
Love story. We were gonna try for a long-term relationship, but at the end, we were sure that we wanted to be together. So we just say, like, let's get married, and we did it. And it's like the best decision that I ever made. Like, not being afraid to do it, because we're very happy. I think we make a great team, and he's always pushing me, like, to follow my dreams and to improve myself. That's in amazing. Every way. So I am blessed. So that's definitely one of the things that changed my life completely, of how I always imagine it. But at the same time, I think I didn't let myself get stuck with that feeling, you know. Like, I took it as a very positive, and I let it flow. When we got married, we were kind of in a challenging situation, because my husband, he used to be in the army, and then he deployed, like, from Afghanistan, and then he's also not from Cleveland, he's from Michigan, but somehow destiny put us both together in Cleveland. Yeah.
All roads meet in Ohio.
Yeah, exactly. So he went back to college. When we met, he was still in college.
He was still in college.
Yeah. And so when we got married, he was still in college. So what happened is that I finished my second year as an au pair, and I started looking for jobs like crazy, right? Because like he was studying, so like
somebody needs to bring money to the family, yeah?
Yeah. So, I mean, he was getting paid also somehow, but the situation was, you know, not the best. Like, to figure it out, we were always like, we're gonna do everything we can to have, like, the best life we can right now. And then we always knew, like, things were gonna be getting better year by year.
So you sacrificed some time to build your foundation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, I always graduated from college in Mexico. I started architecture, so I have that title as an architect. I have
Oh,
my
you're architecture.
yeah, I have
So
my
that's your first bachelor in?
yes.
Okay.
I had in Mexico. I was ready like to start my business there
Oh.
too, and building or maybe keep working with an architecture firm or something. And you know, like 2 years later, I was kind of like going backwards, but I didn't let myself see it that way, and I was like, you know, things happen like this for a reason, and I'm happy here. I'm happy, like
Positive thinking,
yeah,
so important.
I'm happy with who I am, and my health was good then too, and I was at this point of my life where I was feeling like very happy, very healthy, and
Just one ingredient was missing. You're finding your passion.
yeah, but professionally, yeah, it's like I was in a pause, you know. When I started like looking for other jobs, I was at the same time, I was always doing my hobby, which is photography.
Mm-hmm. I had the opportunity to have some photo shoots with you, and I was amazed of the results. And I think you're just wonderful photographer.
Oh, thank you. And you're an amazing model too. Very professional.
But you mentioned something that husband was always pushing you to follow your dreams.
Yes.
And I remember when I met you in that corporation, you told me that you were interested in photography, you were taking some Photoshop classes, yeah, Adobe Photoshop classes.
Well, I did that before in Mexico, but here when I was an au pair,
Mm-hmm.
I was going to college to take marketing classes.
Okay.
So I was working kind of like part-time and going part-time to taking these classes some days of the week. And at the end, I found out this was also my passion, you know, like I will later combine this new knowledge with what I already knew about design. So I found this new digital world later after starting that, and I got more and more interest in studying everything about digital marketing. And at the end, like during the pandemic, I ended up doing social media for some of my friends' business, you know, like when everything stopped, some of my friends lost their jobs, and I was like, no guys, no, you know, always positive, like, no, let's do your own business, I can help you, like, let's make your logo, let's, you know, like I already had all my design knowledge. I was always taking,
you had the knowledge, now you need to like just practice.
Exactly.
When did you open your company and maybe finally say, what are you doing? What's your business?
That was changing all the time, you know. Every new client I got on board, I was trying to give them a better service, a more professional and formal service every time. So
when did you get the first client?
The first client was, let's say, one of my friends who has she's a chef, really, and she is amazing with desserts.
Ooh.
So baking, she went to France to study some gastronomy courses, you know, like she's very, very talented.
Here in Ohio?
No, she's in Mexico, in my hometown. But she was one of the first friends that gave me the opportunity to start
friend support.
Yeah, like practicing this that I really wanted to get out, you know, like I just needed like one person to let me do the whole thing, and she
to trust you.
Yes, exactly. And she gave me like total freedom. She was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And we started with her logo, I did like all the branding for her. We did it in one day. Like we were, you know, like talking and video calls all the time, and we figured everything out to put her in Instagram and Facebook, and she started selling like right away from her apartment in Mexico. And then like we started in April, and by May, which is Mother's Day in Mexico, May 10th, she was sold out.
Oh my god!
She was like, I like, help me stop this, because like I got like so many orders that I just have to.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was amazing, like how the thing exploded. So we were really happy about the results. People started to ask her, like, who's doing
And
your
it was
social.
pandemic, 2020.
Yeah, 2019.
Oh, it was 2019 still.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
just when it started.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So you still didn't know what you're doing, yes? Like what, how you would call yourself. You were just
No.
designing the website and just
Yeah,
doing
I
some
was-
marketing, yeah?
Exactly. Always, like, since I was an au pair, I was taking like side gigs, you know, here and there. Like, I was a freelancer, let's say, you know, like doing whatever about
Whatever
different-
pays money, yeah?
Exactly, exactly. And like back in that time, people in Cleveland that knew me, they will say I was a photographer, you know, but very few knew I was a designer also. And then like slowly with all these side gigs, and then after doing my friend's social media, people started asking like, who's doing your social media? So she got me 2 more clients.
Ooh.
And then nowadays I'm still working with them, and then people started noticing that I was doing social media, and then someone asked me if I could do web pages, and I was like, yes, I can do web pages too. Of course. and that's always that I always like to, because I built my own web page. In other jobs I had in Mexico before, I was always involved in this kind of thing. So yeah, that's how everything started. And then finally I legally founded my company last year. 2021, my company is Memoro Studio LLC.
LLC.
Yeah.
A single person, like as an owner?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the owner. I had the opportunity to get people investing in my company, but I didn't think it was necessary because, to be honest, I'm offering digital services and all I need is a computer. So
okay, but how much money did you invest in this company? How much money you paid for all kind of courses that you finished? Because I know that for web designing you took actually some courses, yes?
Oh yes, I've been studying all my life, and my family was paying for everything. Like, till the point that I built my company, I guess like the year before, like my family was still helping with paying the courses and stuff like that. They, like I said at the beginning, they always been super supportive with
And you mentioned that it was challenging for you and your husband to start that foundation.
Yeah, I couldn't pay for anything.
Hey, thank you for honesty, you know? Like, not everyone can say like that, honestly.
Yeah, because I know some people don't like people like me that are like, like, she's so, you know, like, everything's easy for her and stuff. It's not easy. Like, everyone has their own challenges. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, grateful and lucky that I have this family that can support me. And like also my husband's family, they are also very supportive too with us. And since we got married, like, we took control of like our own finances and stuff like that. And that's also very hard when you come from this background of like always having like everything.
And then you need to build something yourself.
Yeah, but the good thing is that we are both have the same mindset of like hardworking people, because that's what we learn from our family, because they also don't have it all easy. We see they have what they have because they have always been working hard. Coming back to how much I have invested to build this company, I think it's always been little by little, but I will say for new entrepreneurs, maybe you need a space like where to do your activities, you know. So
but in reality it could be any space, even your like bedroom, probably, yes or no?
Yes. I will say not really, because like
no
I guess like people make it seem so like, oh, I can work from whatever, sorry. But that's not true. I've seen it with my coworkers that they also need a dedicated space to
Dedicated,
do
okay.
what they do. You know, it's not whatever.
Dedicated space, but you can create this at home. Yeah, like basically buying maybe
Yes.
office desk. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
because of how I am, I need to create a vibe. You know, I need to be totally comfortable, like the colors, the lighting, have a plant, you know, like
Look at you, spoiled girl.
yeah, I'm very spoiled, so I like everything nice, but you don't need all of that really to do the kind of work we do. We'll say good computer, it's necessary.
How much cost good computer, and what would you consider as a good computer?
I already had a Mac laptop, a MacBook Pro. That might be around 2,500, and then I got Windows. I forgot the name of my computer. But it's like
Surface?
Surface.
Surface,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
I know because
it's a-
Windows Surface is. Can you show us
Yeah,
actually?
of course. It's a laptop,
Yeah.
but it also turns into a tablet.
Nice.
And for meetings, like when I go meet clients, like I only use this, but to work at home, I use this, and I got a big monitor
Back monitor
on my desk. So that way when I'm designing, I am looking everything like big and
big monitor from Apple or from Windows, or it doesn't matter.
so designers tend to prefer Apple. But living with a computer science engineer now, he's not a fan of Apple products. So now like I change everything. It's not like Apple, like they're always renewing because they want you like to spend money and to change your products every 2 years at least. I actually been very happy with this Surface from Windows. It works perfectly, and I have all the Adobe suite softwares there. I have AutoCAD.
How much cost that Surface?
This one cost I think around $2,000.
So designed office space, good computer. What else?
An ergonomic chair. That's very important.
Ergonomic chair.
Ergonomic
What
means
does it
like
mean?
ergonomic means that it adapts nice to your body, so it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
I would recommend like not just ordering online for a chair, but go and really try it. Make sure that it adapts to your body and your head is in a nice spot.
What store would you go to see this?
I actually got mine in IKEA.
IKEA?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's, you know, a very good price. It was around $200. It's very good. It goes up and down. It has a nice...
Did you notice difference with this chair? Like, do you feel like you're working more?
Definitely. Definitely. And it's bad and it's good because you spend more time sitting there.
It's so comfortable.
Because it's comfortable, yeah. And like before I was just using whatever
Any
dining
chair,
room and So it's, you need to invest in all the versions of cables that you need to connect different stuff. Like in my case, I also use like a card reader for my camera.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Yeah.
So to be able to insert the memory stick on it and edit my pictures in this computer, I need this extended little cable for the card reader.
What else?
A good desk.
Good desk, yeah. What does it mean good desk for you right now at this point?
At this point, it should fit my big monitor, my laptop, my mouse pad, and my mouse on the other side. A good lamp too.
Do you use mouse?
Yes, I do. I have it here with me too.
It's actually very sweet. I love the color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I was
I need a vacation.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So yeah, I always have this with
This
me,
is beautiful,
and I always bring it with me because also to do design, you need to be very precise. So the finger is not very helpful.
Precise. How much is good mouse cost?
I actually don't remember about that one.
But it's not that much, yeah.
No, it could be.
100?
I will say 80.
80.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
And good desk lamp is also around.
Also around
200.
150, 200.
150, yeah.
Also a file cabinet to have all your documents organized.
You have paper documents.
I do just as a backup, you know.
Okay.
I also also an external memory.
Yes, that actually was my question because I have this constant problem. You know, I'm filming videos, I'm doing millions of pictures, and my phone is always telling me no memory, no memory, extend memory.
I have the same problem all the time.
The same problem.
Yes.
How do you get extra memory?
So you buy this external memory, which is like a square like this size. They come in different shapes too, but that's also a kind of expensive investment depending on how many like terabytes you want. Yeah. TV.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something you should have to, especially if you do photography, video content, all kind of
like a blogger too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so that way you make sure that you don't lose all the content that you have made in
the past.
Past. So
how
that
much
one
it cost?
I think it depends on like if you want like 16 terabytes, 1 terabyte, you know, like it varies a lot, but yeah, that's definitely more than $100.
More than $100. Okay.
Also got a printer because I have some clients that are old school still.
Okay.
And they require me to bring their invoices and their reports printed because they are not very good with phones and computers. So
wow, that's really old school.
It's very old school, but you know, it's people that are usually very busy and they have had businesses for more than 20 years, and you know, you have to adapt. But I try to be as digital as possible because I also believe in, you know, eco-friendly,
paperless. Yeah, like
paperless,
saving trees.
Yes. Yeah. So
how much was printer? Did you buy like fancy one or?
I got a good one, around $200.
$200.
I will say.
Tell me now, how much you spend money for like that course for designing the websites?
I have spent like from $500 to $2,500.
Wow!
In courses, like in each course.
That's a serious courses. I mean, that's almost like university classes, basically.
Yes. So because I don't have the full degree of marketer, you know. But I have taken like several courses for the last 5 years, and I always try to get myself educated in the things that I like, and I like a lot of things, so I will say like I have spent a lot of money in courses, but it's
investment. You invest and then you're getting back something here.
Exactly. And it's definitely paying back because that way I can offer different kind of services in my company, and that's good.
So you started your company basically last year, like you started officially, let's say officially was last year, but I know that you have already employees in your company.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's exciting.
Yes.
How many employees do you have right now?
I have 4 employees. It's definitely hard. It's like it's supposed to make your life easier, but at the same time you have more responsibility to hold this ship, you know, and like to make sure that everyone, like there's going to be enough projects for everyone to keep them motivated too. Like it's not only keep myself motivated now, but also motivate others and make sure that everything is
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because again I remember at our former boss, are you going to push them like we were pushed?
Yeah, like having employees is definitely is fun. I will say, like, I recommend every entrepreneur not to be alone, like through all your path, because it's definitely more enrichment, you know, like to be doing brainstorm with other people and have feedback, and you know, I don't even see myself as a boss, you know, like there's this culture of like boss girl, boss baby, you know, like yeah, and there's nothing wrong about it. I like it. I follow all this content too, but I don't see myself like that. I see everyone like in a horizontal line, and that we are all there to help each other, and that's how I hope to keep it. Like I want all my employees or co-workers, like I call them, to have a voice like as me, you know, and
Speak up, them, yeah, like
yeah,
to
like
explore their.
if I'm doing something wrong, or you have proposal to make it better, like I wanna hear it, you know.
Okay, so how could you call yourself? So what you doing? Because probably people listening and they like, so what she's doing? How this profession calls?
Yeah. So I call myself a designer and digital marketer.
Designer and a digital marketing.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's the tagline for my company. It's Memorial Studio LLC is the name of the company. And what do we do? Design and digital marketing. And our mission is to take startups and make them brands that
Great.
that increase their digital potential and sell more, because the purpose for every business is always to sell
So
services
yeah.
or products, but you want to sell, right?
Yes.
And it can be for different things, like it can be because you want to help people, or because you want to make more money, or whatever, but
Yeah, either service or product. You know,
exactly,
just...
but if you don't sell, then your business doesn't exist. The services that we do, the main services are branding, digital strategy, and photography for business.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
But you know, it's interesting because you started from architecture in Mexico. But this is kind of architecture. It's just a digital, you know.
Everything is architecture.
That's so interesting.
Even fashion is architecture.
Yes.
And you know, like I.
So
I
you didn't
know,
go that far.
No,
you know?
no, and everything has been helping me also to manage my company, to use all the skills that I learned in college. I'm using everything. I feel like it wasn't like, oh, I wasted my time and now I'm doing this, or you know.
No. I think, you know, it's okay to change your profession. And, you know, especially immigrants, when they come to America, they're feeling so lost. I know that probably it was very challenging for you and you put a lot of effort, but it's it's doable. You know, you don't need to have the best English. It's a digital, you can travel.
Yes.
You can have, single moms could do it.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's actually a very important message to give to immigrants, that don't think because you already have a degree it's impossible to make it here.
Switch.
Because when you start your life here and you want to switch to the professional side, you are gonna find so many challenges that are probably going to make you feel down. I just want to say, like, keep your mind open. Don't let anything stop you from following your passion. If you really want a professional career, it's totally doable, like you said.
Doable.
Maybe it's
just
not
need to start doing
exactly. Maybe it's not going to be exactly like you know it, but you can definitely shape it and build it.
Yeah.
And also, another important thing to say is, like, just start. Don't wait to have this figured out and this other thing figured out. Like that, it's gonna be like that all your life.
And you know,
probably.
also sacrifice. I had some immigrants saying, I wanna, let's say, pursue this career, but I don't have money. I always say, you know what, if this is really your passion and you really wanna pursue some kind of career or profession, go and borrow money. Because if you're going to reach your goal, you're going to give it back. So if this is really your passion, don't stop yourself. Don't limit yourself just because you don't have money or you don't have, like, maybe great computer. It's going to come with the time.
Of course, like, and like all the things that we wrote there, like for what I invested to start my company, I paid it like little by little, you know, like, and I'm still paying some of it. So, like, don't let yourself get paralyzed, like, oh my god, like, I have to pay a lot of stuff, figure everything out. There's also a lot of free education.
But let me ask this question. So I know that we're talking about all positive stuff, but what are the pros and cons of this profession? So digital design and digital marketing. Yes.
Okay, so the pros is that now everything is shifting to the digital world, right? And that's a step that every single company, no matter what you do, you should be online somehow. There's different channels to do sales, to show your work, to show your portfolio, to be reachable, like to your ideal clients. I will say the cons will be that there's not a lot of information about this profession because it's very new also, and
people don't know the benefit, like what benefit you can give to their companies.
Exactly. People tend to think that we're just like a random girl doing social media, and they are like, well,
she doesn't know nothing. I can do this myself.
People tend to think that all the time, like, I can do it, but the thing is that, do you have time to do it? Are you going to be able to be consistent
with your posting,
with your posting, with creating content? Because it's not only posting whatever. Like, we create content with a strategy behind. My business is focused in businesses, not we don't do influencer marketing, which will be more like what you're
social media management. Yes.
And for that, it's definitely like more personal, like for what you're doing. But for the kind of businesses that we manage, we focus on showing people how the business works, how to attract them to their promos or to their new products or new services.
To create your own market.
Yes, to find people for them that haven't find them. Like,
hey,
because
we're here.
Exactly, because sometimes like you can be in the same city and not know about places that exist. So we try to find this niche for them and bring them either like to their physical store, restaurant, business, or to help them know their products or services online.
And I think it's just the beginning, because like you said, I really believe in digital, like Meta right now is creating offices online, and people already investing like a huge amount of money on like buying space in Meta world. That's insane, but it's a definitely future. Like, everyone is going to be online at certain point, in some ways. Either it's a Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and so many other different platforms.
There's gonna be new platforms, new ways of social. I'm already kind of living in a meta world because I have my office, but my coworkers have their own office, and we're all in different cities.
And any of your employees are American, they're all around the world.
Exactly.
That's another thing.
So
you never met them in person?
Some of them, yes.
Oh, you met them? Okay.
Yeah, some of them, yes. Some of them, no.
That's so exciting.
But like, the possibilities now to do are endless, and that's so exciting about the times that we're living now.
Well, Ivette, it was great to talk to you. I can't believe how time goes fast.
I know.
And we discussed so many topics and themes about your job. I always was interested about your career, your passion. I'm really happy for you that you finally found yourself in kind of you're in a good place, you following your dream, and I just want to see you grow. And I'm so proud of you, being immigrant in America and being successful. That's a good feeling. This is great feeling.
Oh yeah, and
you're
also
an inspiration.
And it's the same. Thank you so much for inviting me. I also take you as an example of success here as an immigrant, and I think that what you're doing with this series is amazing, and a lot of immigrants are gonna find it so valuable. And also to let them know that you can reach out to us, like if you have any questions about any process that you're going through, I'm sure that we can guide you somehow.
Usually we offer some kind of either giveaway, but unfortunately Ivette in her studio, Memory Studio, is very busy right now. She just can't take extra projects.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but
No,
it's also good.
Yeah.
It's also good, but yeah, like I want to offer a free quote for whoever is interested in this kind of services. If you are starting business or you already started but you think that it's something is missing, you want it to look more professional, you want to reach more clients and you don't know how to start with it, you can always go to www.memorystudio.com and send us a message through our contact page. We'll be happy to provide you with a free quote, and we're always happy to give you a bonus if you mention that you watched this video.
So mention happy influencer and you're definitely going to get extra bonus on already services that Ivette is providing. So again, guys, if you're really interested in upgrading your business, making look more professional, selling more services or products, you can contact Ivette. You will find her website down this video, and you can ask for the free quote. And definitely, if you will, I don't know, have a business offer, you will get bonus if you will mention this video.
Yes.
Another very exciting news for me. Ivette is going to help me to create my logo, and you actually will be able to see some process,
yes,
how it goes. Maybe, I don't know, we will have a Zoom meeting or something. So
yes,
yeah, then more people going to see how Ivette and her team is working.
Yeah, that will be very exciting to show you guys. And we can invite you to see all this process and how we develop Ilona's branding.
Oh. Okay, well, it's so great. I'm going to let you go. And guys, thank you so much who watched this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to put like, and definitely write your questions. Just give me any reactions, questions, comments. We always like to get feedback from our viewers. And if you have questions to Ivette, you also can ask either at her website or under this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm saying bye.
Bye.